If you turn your attention to the International Red and White Show ring, those animals in the ring right now are competing for our senior champion female of the junior show. We'd like to introduce those animals quickly before Jamie makes his selection. First place junior in our 4-year-old cow class was entry 2543, Longbrook Ab Sweetie Red, exhibit by Victoria Clark of Springville, Pennsylvania. Second junior in that class was entry 2533, Holbrook Spa Chisel Red, exhibit by Elena and Peyton Olbrich and Megan Ford of Harvard, Illinois. First place junior in our 5-year-old cow class was entry 2553, Cherry Lore Lad Ripple Red, exhibit by Matthew Boop and Cale Hambury of Millmont, Pennsylvania. Second junior in that class was entry 2556, Zairview Absolute High Time Red, exhibit by Rosalie Zaire of Graymond, Illinois. Jamie, we had a limited number of junior-owned animals, but it's a beautiful group of cows out there. When you're ready for your selection of senior champion of the junior show, we'd be very interested to hear your choice.
Certainly is 3 really nice cows, Kathleen, and we won't keep you too much longer. Pat's going to go out and select a senior champion and a reserve, an honorable mention in that order, and we'll give our reasons to follow.
And folks, it looks like Judge Johnson is ready to name the grand champion female of the 2019 International Guernsey Show. We thank Judges Lantz and Johnson for their work today, and we look forward to hearing the results. Take it away, Judge.
I don't mind waiting if I get to stand behind these 4 rear udders, these 2 tremendous cows and this great total performance, 2 tremendous heifers and this great total performance cow. There's some awesome Guernsey cows right in front of me right now, and it's been a true pleasure to judge this show. I do want to say a couple thank yous before I go out and congratulate a couple of exhibitors. First one is to my associate, John Lantz. He's the toughest guy I know. For years and years, we showed cows together at the Minnesota State Fair. He'd enter a few, I'd go up and make sure we brought at least 12 or so to make sure that that people could see good uddered cows that knew how to work, and that's the kind that he breeds, that's kind he bred. That's the kind that I hope that we pick today. But thank you, John, for being out here. John had some good ideas that didn't work out and some good ideas that did, and hopefully it all came out in the end. I also want to thank probably better than half my family's up in the stands, and only a couple of them have ever been to World Dairy Expo before. I stepped foot on the colored shavings here in 1994 for the first time when I judged in the college judging contest, and have made just about every expo since then. There was a time when I thought that you couldn't be anywhere but here this week, and I'm sure glad that I'm here this week. It's been 25 years since the first time I walked into this Coliseum, and it's awe-inspiring. The best cattle in the world are here. But I want to thank my family for coming. My dad, my mom, my stepfather are up there, my twin sister Liz and her family. They actually show Guernseys. Peer pressure is a powerful thing. And my nephew Keenan is up there, and my good friend Sarah. And my kids that got to do showmanship last night, so I'm too cheap to send an animal out here, so they got to do showmanship last night, and I want to thank the non-Guernsey exhibitors that provided them with heifers so they could experience that last night. It was great. They got back really late, which leads me to another thank you to my wife, Shannon, for doing showmanship duty last night. Like, seriously, that goes late. Shannon married me. She knew what the deal was with cows. She knew that we were going to show cows and raise cows. Chickens kind of threw her for a loop, but she's rolled with it. This is her first trip to World Dairy Expo after all these years, because in her words, all I do is look at cows and talk to cow people. And that's what I like to do, and this has been an awesome experience to be able to do this from the center ring. I've sat in these chairs, and mixed up exhibitor points and messed up total performance points, and tried to organize plaques for 18 years with the American Guernsey Association. I always thought it was the best seat in the house right there. It's comfortable over there, right, Barb? But standing in the middle of the ring and getting to make some of these decisions, some of these classes were just certainly the toughest decisions I've ever had to make. But some great cows didn't win, some great heifers didn't win, but it was an incredible show. And just before I go out, I got to this point, I didn't grow up with Guernseys, but I love Guernseys now, and there's some groups, some organizations that have helped me get to this point. The first one's the Southern Rhode Island 4-H Dairy Club back in Rhode Island. I used to stand second to last in showmanship and then go cry in the woods when I was done. But I kept going anyway. And then I went to Virginia Tech and was part of the Virginia Tech Dairy Club and all that it has to offer. And that may be the most one of the most impactful things that I ever did was to be part of that. And to the people I met during that time at Virginia Tech are out here showing. They're in the crowd here, and that was a tremendous opportunity for me. But the most impactful organization I've ever been a part of is certainly the American Guernsey Association. For 18 years, I worked for the association. I couldn't think that there was anything better to be on the road, looking at cows, helping buy and sell cows, classifying cows. It was the most awe-inspiring experience, certainly as a young person. They just, Neil Jensen had I don't know if it was smart or not, but he hired me straight out of school and sent me on the road to score cows. Sorry for those first couple months, guys. But it was a tremendous experience, and I can't thank the members of the American Guernsey Association enough for all those years, and now for deciding to have me come out and place your cattle at the greatest dairy show that there is. And with that being said, I'm going to go out. I'm going to shake the hand of the leads person of the Grand Champion cow, followed by the reserve and your honorable mention, and certainly show them your appreciation for the level of quality we've had today. Well, this pair of cows, this 4-year-old and this age cow, are just lights out for us. It's been a tremendous show. There's been great cows up and down the line, great udders up and down the line. It's so enjoyable when the winner walks in the ring and you know you've got that winner. And when this 4-year-old came in, we knew it. When this age cow came in, that was a hell of a class, but we knew it as soon as we got behind her. And those two cows just rise to the top for me. This 4-year-old, she's so silky. She's got a beautiful udder. She's holding that seam still. She's smoother on the udder floor than the age cow as she moves around right now. And to me, the big thing about that 4-year-old is she is so comfortable on those feet and legs today. She moves beautifully. She's sure-footed. She's strong on that pastern. And that's what I just love about her. She's so balanced and so comfortable. Take nothing away from this age cow. She has got the substance. She's got the strength. She's got that wide muzzle, that powerful front end. And you get behind this cow, she's so wide back through that rump, wide through the pins, and it carries right down to that magnificent rear udder that she does have. Two tremendous cows. And I followed for honorable mention with this junior 3-year-old. She's got a bright future. She's got a well-attached mammary system. She's got that uphill run, that style, and a cow that I think will do great things down the road. Congratulations. Tremendous Guernsey show today.
Once again, congratulations to our grand champion female of the 2019 International Guernsey Show, number 1742, Valley Gem Atlas, Malt Valley Gem Farms, Cumberland, Wisconsin. Our reserve champion is 1756 Willowbrook LeBron Tony, Matthew and Wesley Aiken, Middlesex, Pennsylvania, with honorable mention going to 1721 H. Broke Levi Tate, Spring Hill Farms, Big Prairie, Ohio. Great job, everybody.
And all the youth that participated in the show today, a huge round of applause. The group of cattle they brought back out here, the way this group have been presented, it's extremely impressive for me and Pat.